Hey there, internet strangers. Let's talk about cryptocurrencies, those digital coins that everyone seems to be obsessed with lately, because apparently that's what the kids are into these days. It's like the new gold rush, but with more memes and less dirt. And by kids I mean tech bros who say things like HODL and wear socks with sandals. Yes, it's a whole vibe. Cryptocurrencies are like digital gold, except you can't hold them in your hand. And their value fluctuates more than my emotional state during a bake-off finale. One minute you're up, the next you're down. They're confusing, volatile, and potentially revolutionary. It's like riding a roller coaster blindfolded, thrilling but terrifying. So buckle up because we're going on a wild ride. Hold on tight because this journey is anything but smooth. Think of this essay as your guide to the Wild West of finance, a place where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye. We'll try to make sense of this crazy new world, one Bitcoin joke at a time, because humor is the best way to navigate through chaos. Because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And trust me, there will be tears of joy and frustration. Or maybe you'll just be really confused. But that's okay. Confusion is part of the learning process. Either way, let's get started. Ready to dive into the world of digital currencies? Let's go! First up, let's talk about Bitcoin, the original cryptocurrency that started a financial revolution. It's like the granddaddy of cryptocurrencies, the one that started it all. Just like gold was once the standard for wealth, Bitcoin became the digital gold. Back in 2008, some mysterious genius, or geniuses, using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, created Bitcoin. This was a groundbreaking moment in the world of finance and technology. No one knows who Satoshi really is. Maybe it's Elon Musk in a wig, maybe it's a time-traveling hamster. The world may never know. The mystery only adds to the allure and intrigue of Bitcoin. Anyway, Bitcoin was designed to be a decentralized digital currency, meaning no government or financial institution could control it. This was a radical idea, challenging the traditional financial systems. It's like the Internet of money, free, open, and potentially riddled with viruses. But also it offered a new level of financial freedom and security for its users. Early adopters were mostly tech enthusiasts and people who really valued their privacy. Like maybe a little too much. These were the pioneers who saw the potential in this new form of currency. But as Bitcoin gained popularity, its value skyrocketed. It went from being worth pennies to thousands of dollars, creating a new class of digital millionaires. People who bought a few bucks worth of Bitcoin in the early days suddenly found themselves sitting on a digital gold mine. It was like striking gold in the digital age. And then just as quickly the bubble burst. Because, volatility. The value of Bitcoin can swing wildly, making it both exciting and risky. Now let's talk about the technology behind cryptocurrency's blockchain. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Imagine a giant public spreadsheet that keeps track of every single Bitcoin transaction ever made. That's basically what a blockchain is. Except, instead of being stored on one central computer, the blockchain is copied and distributed across a network of computers all over the world. It's like a digital fortress, protected by a global army of nerds. This decentralized nature is what makes blockchain so secure. To hack it, you'd have to hack into every single computer on the network simultaneously. Good luck with that. You'd have better luck trying to explain NFTs to your grandparents. So, why are cryptocurrencies so popular? What is it about these digital coins that has everyone buzzing? Well, for starters, they're decentralized. This means they operate on a technology called blockchain, which is a distributed ledger maintained by a network of computers. That means no more pesky banks or governments telling you what to do with your money. It's financial freedom, baby. You have complete control over your assets. Or at least, that's the idea. Of course, there are still risks and uncertainties involved. Cryptocurrencies are also borderless, making them ideal for international transactions. You can send money to anyone, anywhere without worrying about exchange rates. No more waiting in line at the currency exchange with a pocket full of weird-looking bills. It's a seamless and efficient way to handle global payments. And did we mention the potential for massive profits? The value of some cryptocurrencies has skyrocketed, turning early investors into millionaires because, everyone loves a good get-rich-quick scheme. The thrill of potentially striking it rich is hard to resist. But let's be real, the main reason everyone's talking about crypto is FOMO, fear of missing out. Nobody wants to be the one who missed the boat. When you see your neighbor's teenage son driving a Tesla after investing his bar mitzvah money in Dogecoin, it's hard not to feel a little left behind. The fear of missing out on such opportunities drives many to jump on the crypto bandwagon. Now let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of cryptocurrencies. On the plus side, they're secure, transparent, and efficient, plus you can use them to buy things online, like alpaca socks and Tesla flamethrowers, the essentials. But there are also some major drawbacks. Cryptocurrencies are notoriously volatile. One day you're a Bitcoin billionaire, the next day you're back to eating ramen noodles and clipping coupons. Then there's the whole issue of regulation. Governments around the world are still trying to figure out what to do with cryptocurrencies. Are they currencies? Are they securities? Are they just a fad that will fade away like Pogs and Tamagotchis? Stay tuned. So, what does the future hold for cryptocurrencies? Are they here to stay, or are they just a passing fad? Honestly, no one knows for sure. It's like trying to predict the weather in a hurricane. Some experts believe that cryptocurrencies are the future of money. They argue that blockchain technology will revolutionize the financial industry, making it more efficient, transparent, and accessible to everyone. Others are more skeptical. They point to the volatility, the regulatory uncertainty, and the potential for fraud as reasons to be cautious. They argue that cryptocurrencies are just a bubble waiting to burst. Only time will tell who's right. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be an interesting ride. So, there you have it, a crash course in cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. We've covered a lot of ground from the history of Bitcoin to the potential impact of blockchain on the future of finance. We've laughed, we've cried, we've questioned the sanity of investing in something called Dogecoin. But most importantly, we've hopefully learned a thing or two about this rapidly evolving world of digital currencies. Remember, cryptocurrencies are still in their infancy. They're volatile, risky, and potentially revolutionary. Invest at your own risk, and maybe consult a financial advisor, or at least someone who isn't getting their investment advice from TikTok. And that's it. You've reached the end of our crypto adventure. Hopefully you're now slightly less confused about this whole cryptocurrency thing, or maybe you're even more confused. Hey, it wouldn't be the first time. Just remember, this is just a brief overview. There's a whole lot more to learn about cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. So, go forth and do your own research, but be warned, the rabbit hole goes deep, and it's full of memes. And with that, I'm out. Don't at me.